The year was 1972. Nirmal Kaur had started accepting the truth. When a familiar voice in the house brought tears to her eyes. She rushed to the other room, hoping to see her husband. But the echo was resonating from a radio set. Her husband, Subedar Asa Singh, was alive.
जब 1971 में वो पकड़े गए थे तो उन्होंने लाहौर से बोला था कि मैं सूबेदार आसा सिंह बोलता हूँ. 3 दफा रेडियो में आया है उसमें.
The broadcast was from Pakistan. Asa Singh was taken prisoner in the country. A year ago, a telegram from the Defence Ministry informed the new bride that her husband was dead. But now the truth was staring at her. It has been nearly 40 years since that afternoon in 1972. Nirmal is yet to get a glimpse of her husband.
1971 में वो पकड़े गए थे तो उन्होंने लाहौर से बोला था कि मैं सूबेदार आसा सिंह बोलता हूँ. 3 दफा रेडियो में आया है. उस वक्त रेडियो थे. रेडियो में 3 दफा आया कि मैं लाहौर जेल में पकड़ा गया हूँ. तो मैं अपनी सरकार से यही कहती हूँ कि इस वक्त मेरी उम्र 74 साल हो गई है. अब कोई पता नहीं है कि किस वक्त मेरी भी कुछ हो जाए, लेकिन मैं चाहती हूँ कि वो आ जाएं, मैं उनके दर्शन कर लूँ. ये गवर्नमेंट सरकार से मेरी अपील है, प्रार्थना है कि वो उनको छुड़ा दें.
But she knows that somewhere in Pakistan, holed up behind bars, Subedar Asa Singh is waiting to come home, waiting to get back to his family, waiting to let India know that there are many like him who wish to see their motherland again. Nirmal's hopes have been raised and brutally crushed many times. 5 years back, her happiness knew no bounds when she, along with 13 others, was taken to Pakistan. She was convinced of returning home with her husband, eager to show him all that had changed. But that trip too ended in vain. No, she wasn't taken to his barrack. She wasn't allowed to scout through prison cells. Instead, Nirmal was given a pile of documents, and in that disarray of alphabets, she couldn't spot Asa Singh's name. Nirmal returned shattered and empty-handed.
वो जब पकड़े गए लाहौर से बोले थे वो कि मैं लाहौर की जेल में कैद हूँ, पकड़ा गया हूँ और मुझे छुड़ाने की कोशिश करो. 17 तारीख को सीज़फायर हुआ तो 18, 19, 20 3 दिन बोलते रहे रेडियो में, पाकिस्तान रेडियो में, और यहाँ पर हमने सुना.
The cruel bureaucratic joke had played itself out, and she had become a helpless pawn. Seeing a husband in blood and flesh is her last wish. But whether her desire will see the light of the day is something that even she is not sure of.
Even after 40 years, Nirmal Kaur refuses to give up her struggle to see her husband back home. Besides radio messages and anecdotal evidence, she has hosts of other reasons to believe that her man is a living prisoner in Pakistani jail.
Barely 65 kilometers from Nirmal Kaur's residence is Rano Devi's house. Rushing to the border every time a prisoner returns has become more of a ritual for her. A telegram from the Government of India in the December of 1971 shattered her life. What follows were days of agony and endless wait. But one day a radio broadcast brought home the good news. Sepoy Jagdish Lal, who had gone missing in the war, was alive.
हमें जी उम्मीद है हमारी सरकार थोड़ा सा दबाव डाले पाकिस्तान के ऊपर और हमारे युद्धबंदियों को 54 युद्धबंदियाँ उनको छुड़ा कर दें. हम चाहते हैं कि अपने मरने से पहले उनके दर्शन करें.
It was that day that she swore to get him back home. Get her husband back to the place he deserved to be.
It will not be wrong if we describe these prisoners of war as living casualties of 1971 war wasting away in enemy sins, and family members here living with a hope that before death embraces them, at least they have a glimpse of their near and dear ones.
Accompanied by her son-in-law, Rano Devi began her fight. Looking at her husband's pictures at the end of a long day gave her some solace. But now with each passing day, the resolve may be strong, but the willingness to get answers is slowly fading.
हमारे कठुआ डिस्ट्रिक्ट के ही मिस्टर बलवान सिंह शिव सिंह जो 14 वर्ष पाकिस्तान की कोट लखपत लाहौर जेल में सजा काट के आए, जब हम उनसे मिले तो उन्होंने हमें बताया कि वो सिपाही जगदीश लाल जी से मिले हैं कोट लखपत लाहौर में, वो फांसी की कोठी में बंद थे। तो उन्होंने हमें बहुत सारी वो बातें बताई जो सिपाही जगदीश लाल ही जानते हैं, जो उनको परिवार जानते हैं, तो हमें विश्वास हुआ कि वो उनसे मिले हैं। उसके बाद रूपलाल शहरिया जी पंजाब से हैं, उन्होंने भी सेम चीज़ वही बताई, और न जाने कितने ऐसे विटनेस हैं हमारे पास जो ये चीज़ कन्फर्स करते हैं कि हम वहाँ युद्धबंदियों से मिले हैं। तो यहाँ तक मानना है कि पाकिस्तान डिनाइड करता है कि मेरे पास कोई भी युद्धबंदी नहीं है। तो मैं समझता हूँ कि हमारी सरकार को इंटरनेशनल लेवल पे उन पर एक प्रेशर बिल्डअप करना चाहिए उसको ये मनाने के लिए। तो वो हमारे प्रिजनर ऑफ वार जो हैं पर्टिकुलरली उनकी सज़ाएं तो पूरी हो चुकी हैं, या जो दूसरे कैदी हैं जिनके सज़ाएं पूरी हो चुकी हैं, तो उनको छुड़ाने के लिए इन दोनों सरकारों को बैठ के कोई प्रयत्न करना चाहिए।
There are letters, there are radio broadcasts, there are innumerable newspaper reports. In the face of all this is what Pakistan wants these families to believe.
Repeatedly, evidence of presence of POWs have emerged in Pakistan, but Pakistan all along has denied.
We have said that we have done our due screening and there are no POWs.
How can they deny it? The savage murder of one of our own finally got India to question Pakistan. We have finally woken up to the forgotten 54. The 54 who were separated from their loved ones.
Well, I had certainly endeavored. I had mentioned this to General Musharraf on 2 or 3 occasions. A special team was sent from here. We accepted a special team from Pakistan. Some of them have lost their mind. They are no longer able to, this is most tragic, they are no longer able to identify who they are, where they are from, because they've remained incarcerated for so long. No other country or countries in the world behave with one another in this fashion.
Fighting a war barely ever brings any good news. People die, homes are destroyed, families are devastated for life.
सरेंडर के समझौते के मुताबिक 93,000 पाकिस्तानी फौजियों ने
But when the surrender document is signed, at least then we hope it is really over. Only till a broadcast rattles your life, letting you know that a soldier is alive, but only on the wrong side of the border. His cries for freedom seldom reach the right ears.
If you go by the evidence which has been offered by even those prisoners who've been released from Pakistani prisons, there is possibly evidence to suggest that everything is not really on above board. So I think that there should be a concerted attempt to try and bring this matter to a closure.